of you I can see. And we're getting recorded today, so we're going to have some fun. So welcome to my downstairs makeup yoga studio. I'm going to get in my chair here. Can you guys see me okay? If you can, just kind of wave your hand, would you? Okay, good, good. All right, so just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started today. I just wanted to share this with you from Andrea that all credits in the sessions that you've already paid for are on hold until we open the studio again. And the online classes this week are free with links to donate to the teachers and to the studio if you can. So we'll just leave it at that. But I just wanted to make sure that you had that information. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a comfortable seat in our chair. Just kind of slide yourself, your sits bones back towards the back of your chair. And then rock just a little bit into the sits bones so the weight of the body is evenly distributed. And then we'll go ahead and just take our palms to face up, resting on the thighs. And I would invite you to just gently close your eyes. Just begin to settle into your space. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck or your shoulders, and just soften everything down. Just relaxing the shoulders. Just begin to notice the natural pace and rhythm of your breath. Notice how the breath travels in the body. And notice where your breath is coming from. Just a simple observation without any judgment. And notice how you feel today. Not just in your body, but in your mind as well. We'll just have gratitude together for the fact that we can be together here and practice together and enjoy seeing each other and hearing our voices. Let's begin to take the breath deeper. As you inhale, draw the belly back, and then the breath from the belly all the way up into the upper chest. We're breathing in and out of the nostrils. And then exhale, let it go. Releasing from the upper chest all the way back down to the belly. I'd like you to add a count of 6 to each of your inhales. Notice the pause at the top of the breath. And as you exhale, see if you can take that count to 6 too. And you come to the bottom of the breath, really drawing your belly button back toward your spine and expelling the breath completely. And then noticing that pause in between each inhale and exhale. Continuing with this breathing exercise. You know, we're all aware of this highly contagious coronavirus that's going around. So much information to take in and out every day, but just a gentle reminder that there's other things that are highly contagious as well, such as kindness, patience, love, enthusiasm, and a positive attitude. We don't have to wait to catch that from others. We can be the carrier of those things. So just keeping our mindset on that today. Being carriers of kindness and love and enthusiasm, positive attitude, patience. Take 3 more breaths like that, using that count of 6. As we inhale, feeling full, feeling the expansion of the body. Notice the pause and then exhale to 6. Feeling completely empty. Pause and take that next breath back in. See those breaths as a nourishment to your body. And as the breath releases, knowing that that breath has accomplished its mission within your body. And one more time, full breath in. Notice the pause, and then exhale. All the breath out. Come back to the natural pace and rhythm of your breath. Notice how it travels once again. When you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Let's go ahead and turn your palms to face down, resting on your thighs. We're going to start working with our neck today. We hold a lot of stress and tension in our necks. So our neck never really gets a day off. It does all of this important job of holding your head up for 24/7, right? Which creates constant tension in the back of the neck and the upper back. So we're just going to do some exercises to help with that today. And let's begin by just making sure that we're lengthened up nice and tall. So we're rooted into our sits bones and we're lengthening up and out through the crown of the head. And we're just going to take the chin side to side very slowly, very mindfully, keeping the chin parallel to the floor as we move the head side to side. So we're just beginning to get a little bit of movement into the neck. And I just want you to notice if you hear any little noises, just being mindful of it. We're going to try a few different things today to work with stretching our neck and strengthening our neck. All right, let's go one more time each side and then we'll come back to center. And then just bring your head back to neutral position. All right, I'm going to have you take your pointer finger and your middle finger and just place them right at the center of your chin. I want you to sit up really tall here. All right, and you're going to take these two fingers and just press the chin back. And then release it. Okay, let's switch fingers. So we're going to move with the other hand, pointer finger and middle finger. Keep your chin lifted and parallel. We're just going to press the chin back. And gently release. Let's come back to the other hand using those two fingers. So you should feel an engagement in the front of your neck and a little stretch in the back. Release it. Let's switch hands one more time. Sit up tall, chin is parallel to the floor, gently press back. Good, and release that. All right, now we're going to come back. We're going to take these two fingers again, and we're going to place them on the side of our cheek. And we're going to use the fingers just pressing into the cheek as we turn the head off to the right. So let your fingers kind of guide the way. And then bring the head back to center. And we'll use the other two fingers on the opposite cheek. So we're pressing in as the head begins to turn off to the left. And whichever way you're going is fine. Release, come back to center. Let's do that a couple more times on each side. So fingers to the side of your cheek and just press in. And the head begins to turn. Release, switch sides, press in. Good, come back to center. Let's come back to that left side one more time. So the fingers are at the side of your cheek. Make sure you're sitting up tall. We're gonna just press in and turn the head off to the right. We're gonna hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your head back. Release the left hand down, right fingers to the right side of your cheek. Press in. Let the head come off to the left. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your head back to center. Good. Release your hands down. Inhale, take your left arm up. You're going to reach it right above the right ear and slowly bring that left ear down towards the left shoulder. Eyes can be closed here. I want you to really feel the sensation of this as we open that right side of our neck. We're going to hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Gently bring your head up slowly. Release the left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Bring it right above the left ear and slowly lower the right ear towards the right shoulder. Again, if you want to close your eyes and just feel the sensation of that lateral stretch in the left side of your neck, you may do that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly let your head come back to neutral position. And let's bring that right hand back around. It can rest on your thigh. Inhale, just gently look up, just far enough that you feel a stretch in the front of the neck. And then exhale and take your chin slowly down to the chest. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then go ahead and just take the head up one more time, gently looking up towards the ceiling. Stretching the front of the neck. And then exhale, chin to chest. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then gently bring your head back to neutral position to center. Good. All right, go ahead and inhale. Let's just stretch the arms all the way up towards the sky. Lengthen up from your low belly. Find that length that you have there. And then exhale, let the arms float down, palms face down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep up. Stretch your fingers out wide. Reach up nice and high. This time, let's look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, head to neutral, arms come floating back down. Good job, you guys. One more time. Inhale, sweep up, stretch your hands out nice and wide. Go ahead and look back up toward your ceiling. Interlace your fingers. Root down into your sits bones and reach up a little bit higher as you look up towards the hands. Good. Exhale. Release. All right, I'm going to have you come to standing in front of your chair with me. We're going to try, I'm probably going to have to move my chair back a little bit here so you can see me a little bit better. Can you guys still see me? Wave your hand if you can still see me okay. Okay, good. I'm in a littler picture on my screen, so it's hard for me to tell if you can see my whole body or not, but I hope you can. All right, so check in with your feet first of all, would you please? Just make sure those feet are pointing straight ahead to the best of your ability. We're going to continue to work a little bit into our shoulders now because we talked about the neck and how we hold tension there and that in the upper back. And I think just from being on our phones, being on our computers, probably a little bit more than normal, we're more than likely experiencing a little bit more of that. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stand up tall. We're going to root into those feet. And then we're going to just squeeze our shoulder blades back in together. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. So we're opening up the front body, and this should feel really good to you. So inhale. Exhale, and begin to take those shoulder blades up and back. Bring them as close together as it feels good to you. It should feel really nice, like an opening in the shoulders. Release. We're going to move through that about 3 more times together. So inhale, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together on the back, lift the heart. Good, release it. Good job. All right, move with your breath. Bring the shoulders up as close together on the back as you can. And release. Okay, we're gonna go for one more here. So when you're ready, move with your breath. Inhale, lift, exhale, bring the shoulder blades together. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, relax your arms. You can shake them out a little bit if you need to. Good job. Okay, so from here, we're gonna really focus on doing some circles with our shoulder. We're gonna start with the left shoulder, and we're gonna bring it up, and I want you in your mind to see yourself making a circle with that shoulder all the way through. So you're deliberately making a circle around. So even doing this with our shoulders, we're still helping our necks. Let's do 3 more. Last one around, we're gonna let that arm just rest, okay? Go ahead and start with your right shoulder, really get it up there. Make that circle around like you can envision it in your mind's eye. Let's do 3 more. And maybe one side is really talking to you because it's tighter than the other. So just moving through it with the breath. Last time around. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let the arms float shoulder height. So fingers are lifted up towards the ceiling. You're pressing out through the palms. Good. Release. Bring your hands to your hips. Okay, root into the feet. Take the belly button back towards the spine, and we're going to start some twisting here. So just a gentle twist through the waist, side to side. Let's do a couple more each direction. One last time. And then go ahead and come back to center here, okay? I want you to check down again, look at your feet. Make sure they're hip width apart and parallel to one another, okay? We're gonna try something a little bit different today. We're gonna work on what's called a chair pose in front of our chair. All right, so if you need to look back around and see where your chair is, go ahead and do that, okay? So you have a mental picture of exactly where the chair is behind you. Let's bring our hands to prayer position, okay? And then from here, we're gonna just begin to drop our hips down. We're gonna take our bottom back behind us a little ways here. So the weight of the body stays in the heels, and we have our core strong and engaged. Good, now let's just see if maybe we can reach the arms out ahead of us. Play with it a little bit. Good job, you guys. Bring the hands back to prayer. You're gonna root into your feet and rise to stand. That feel okay, everybody? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, let's try it one more time. So begin to just bend into the knees. Your bottom reaches back towards that chair like you were gonna sit back in it, but you're really not. And then we're gonna see if we can stretch the arms out ahead of us. If you need to keep the hands in prayer at the heart, go for it. And maybe they can come up a little bit higher. Beautiful. Good, bring your hands back together and into the heart in prayer. Root down to rise up nice and tall. Good job. Let your hands rest. Okay, go ahead and find your chair. We'll come back to seated and do a little more work here. Okay, let's take the feet out just a little bit wider than hip width. Move some cat-cow together. All right, so if you need to kind of rock on those sit bones to get situated, go ahead and do it. And let's actually start in cat. So we're gonna round the spine back towards the chair, take our chin and our gaze to our heart space. And then inhale, draw that heart forward, shoulders go back, gently look up. Exhale, take it into your cat pose. Arching the spine towards the back of the chair, gaze and chin to the heart. Inhale forward, gently look up. Really stretch that chest open. Good, exhale back into cat. Let's do 3 more. Begin to move at your own pace. Follow your breath, connect it to the movement. Let your heart lead the way as you come into cow pose. And then exhale, round, nice and round into your cat pose. Just truly appreciate all your body does for you. One last time, cat and cow. As you come into your last cow pose or cat pose, I want you to keep your chin at your chest. We're gonna count it out from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just gently bring your head back up slowly. Sit up nice and tall. Let your arms release to the sides of your chair. And let's just come back and make some shoulder circles. All right, good. Go ahead and let the hands come back and rest on your thighs. Lift up, stretch up to the balls of your feet, and then set the feet down. Let's do that 2 more times. Just lift up, stretch up nice and high, and lower down. Good, 1 more time. And then set the feet down. Okay, go ahead and walk your feet back together, hip width apart. Slide out about halfway in your chair if you're not already. All right, let's take the right leg. We're just gonna extend it out and point out through the toes. So let's just get some extension from the hip through the toes first. And then bring that right foot back in, let it rest. Stretch your left leg out long, pointing out through the toes. Good, then bring it back in. Okay, let's come back to that right leg. We're gonna come onto the heel this time. And the foot is flexed and we're all sitting up tall, I can tell, right? Love it. All right, just begin to wave that foot side to side. Let's get a little deeper into our ankle. Let's go 1 more time, side to side. All right, keep that foot flexed and then let's just do a little pointing and flexing with the foot. Toes in, toes out. Let's do 1 more. All right, good. Go ahead and just step that foot back in and then we'll take the right or the left leg out, whatever one you're doing, because I feel like, you know, I try to always mirror you guys, but the camera makes everything the opposite, so it's tricky. All right, do your foot wave side to side. Get into your ankle joints. Let's do 1 more each direction. Bring that foot back to center. The foot remains flexed. You're sitting up tall. And let's point and flex the foot. So we stretch out the front of the leg. We're working the calf muscle, the shin muscle. Getting a nice stretch in the top of our foot. And 2 more. Okay, bring that foot back in. Okay, extend your right leg out long. You're gonna point out through the toes. We're gonna tap forward for 8. So we'll start 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Left leg, point out through the toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Okay, right leg off to the side. Point out through the toes so the leg comes out long. Still have that nice bend in the knee. Okay, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in and around. Okay, left leg, take it off to the side. Sit up tall, everybody. Extend out through your toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Okay, tap forward with your right foot. Tap to the center. Tap out to the side. Okay, so bring it into center. Tap forward to the center. Off to the side. Center, forward, center, off to the side. 1 more time. Center, forward, center, off to the side. Bring it in, okay? Tap forward with the left foot, center, off to the side. You guys know where we're going, so just follow. Open it out, come back to center. Tap forward, center, off to the side, center, forward, center, off to the side. One more time, forward, center, off to the side. Bring it in. Tap out your feet. Tap out your feet so you can feel the whole bottom of your foot. And then go ahead and let the feet rest, okay? Slide the palms of your hands in towards your pelvis. All right, now take the belly button back towards the spine, and let's just start by squeezing our shoulder blades together as much as we can so the heart really lifts, and then relax your shoulders. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Squeeze together. Beautiful. Release it. Inhale, squeeze in. Bring them in nice and tight. Hold it. And now release. Slide your hands all the way down those legs. See if you can bring your fingers out ahead of your toes. Keep your head and neck an extension of your spine so you have a lot of length from the tail out through the crown. I want you to even focus on lengthening from your neck to the crown of your head. There's always a little bit more there. Good, slide your hands back up. All right, walk your feet out wide. Let your toes point out toward the corners of the room. And again, we're really conscious of our low back and our core. We want the core to do our work, not the low back, okay? Let's start by just lifting and stretching up. We're gonna rock back to the heels so the toes lift. Lift and stretch up, and then come onto your heels. A couple more times, just move at your own pace. All right, one last time, lift and stretch up, and then rock back to your heels. Hold on to this, and now release it. Good. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and take advantage of the fact that we're in the wide legs. So let's stretch the right arm down to the inside of that right leg. So our hand is to the inside, fingers are reaching towards the earth, and we're gonna take the left arm straight out to the side. And then we're gonna see if we can reach it up and just gaze up towards the ceiling. So that left hand is sort of in our peripheral vision. So lengthen from your left shoulder through the fingers. And then gently release. Let your hands come rest on your thighs. Okay, good. Left arm to the inside of your left leg. Again, we're reaching through the fingers. We're gonna stretch the right arm out and slowly take it up as high as we can. We're looking up towards the ceiling. We can see that right hand in our peripheral vision. Lengthen from your right shoulder through the fingers. And then gently release everything. Come back up, okay? Go ahead and drop your left knee towards your right ankle. Little windshield wiper back and forth. Right knee towards the left ankle. Move at your own pace. Move with your breath. Let your breath always lead the way. Good job, you guys. One more time each side. Bring it on up. All right, walk your feet back into hip width apart. I'm gonna have you slide all the way back in your chair. Okay, from here, let's take the right leg and we're gonna extend it straight out. Again, that foot's flexed. Go ahead and take your left arm up nice and high. Good, release it. Left leg stretches out. We're gonna take the right arm up this time. Excuse me, and release it. All right, let's come back to that right leg and the left arm. You guys kind of know the drill here. We're gonna add a little bit of stuff to this just to kind of keep our brain going here. So we'll take the right leg out, but we're gonna reach down with that left arm. Come back up, switch sides. Left leg, right arm down. Good. Right leg, gonna reach straight forward. Good, release. Left leg, right arm straight forward. Good, take your right leg out. We're gonna reach over across the body. Bring it in, switch sides. Good. Right leg, we're gonna reach all the way back with that left arm. We're reaching toward the back wall. Good, release it, left leg. Right arm all the way back. Good job. Take your right leg out. Reach up. Stretch that hand forward towards your toes. Reach up. Everything comes back down. Good job. Left leg, right arm up. Reach forward. Take it up. And everything comes down. Right leg, left leg. Both arms up. Everything comes back to the earth. Good job. Awesome. Okay, let's come back to the right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, switch sides. We're gonna go through it one more time. Come back to that right leg. We'll speed it up a little bit. We're gonna reach down. Left leg out, reach down. Right leg, reach forward. Switch sides. Okay, right leg, reach across the body. Switch it up. Right leg, reach back with your arm. Switch sides. Right leg, reach up. Stretch to your toes. Good, reach up, release it. Switch sides, reach up, stretch to your toes. Good. All right, both legs, both arms. Reach toward the toes 3 times. Up, down, up, down. One more time. Up, down. Take the arms all the way back up and around and release it. Roll out your shoulders. Good job, you guys. Okay, go ahead and slide about halfway out in your chair. Let's come back and just let the hands rest on the thighs. Stretch your right arm straight out at shoulder height. We're gonna work on the shoulders again. So let's just come across the body. Take your left hand to your right wrist. See if you can draw that arm in a little bit closer. You're gonna feel that stretch in the back part of your right shoulder. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Release, shake it out a little bit. Good job. Okay, left arm, stretch it straight out. Let's move it across the front body. Take your right hand to the left wrist. Draw it in a little closer. Feel that stretch right there in the top of the left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Release it. Shake it out. We're going to come back and do it again. We'll just add a little bit of a change to it. Okay, so really draw the arm off the socket, out away from it. And I want you to plug it back in. Okay, sit up tall. Take the arm across the front body. Good. Let's take the hand back to the wrist. Draw it in. Find a little more length here, a little more stretch. Gaze toward your thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Good. Okay, same thing on the left side. Really unplug the arm first. Okay, then draw it back in. Reach across the front body. Take your hand to the wrist. Open it up a little deeper for yourself. Gaze toward your thumb. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I was counting in my head. Like you guys can hear me counting in my head. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're gonna hinge forward from the hips. Let's take the hands to the outside of the feet. And right now, for our first time, let's keep the head and neck an extension of the spine. And I just want you to find a soft gaze right out ahead of you. One full breath here. Exhale it out, and then bring your hands back to your thighs. Press into your hands and bring yourself up tall. Good. Inhale up, stretch up high. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Bring the hands to the outside of your feet. This time, take your head towards your knees. Find 3 breaths here. Notice where your breath's coming from. I want you to notice how your breath feels. Good, bring the hands back to the thighs. Press down into the thighs, come up tall. Good, inhale, reach up high, stretch it up. Find a little more length there. Okay, hinge forward from the hips as you exhale. Take your hands to the outside of your feet. We're gonna let the head rest down towards the knees. Stretch your right arm straight out at shoulder height. Find a hitchhiker thumb and gaze toward it. Gently release. Right hand to the outside of the right foot. Take your left arm, shoulder height. Stretch it out long. Find that hitchhiker thumb and gaze toward your left thumb. Good release. All right, while we're here, walk those fingers out ahead of you a little ways. See if you can lengthen from your shoulders out through the fingertips. Take your head towards your knees for 3 breaths. On your next breath, see if you can walk the fingers out a little bit further. Do you have a little more length to find? Play with it. If you're where you're at, it's okay too. Just stay there. Connect to your breath. Just feel where it's coming from. Good. Inhale. Slide your hands in. We're going to come up really slow like a rag doll. Super, super slow, 1 vertebra at a time. All the way back up to seated. Squeeze the shoulder blades together on your back. And gently release. Good. Everybody doing okay? Yes, head nods? All right, good. Feels good to stretch out today, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's hug that right knee into the chest. Okay, if you need to get situated with your sits bones, go ahead and take the time to do it. Keep that right foot flexed. And let's just open that leg off to this side. So as the foot stays flexed, we'll lead with the heel and make some circles. Switch directions, go the opposite way. And then bring that knee back in. Set it on down. Okay, let's switch sides. Show that left knee some love. Flex your foot. Sit up tall. Okay, open it out to the side. Lead with your heel and make some circles. Switch directions. Go the opposite way. Good. Go ahead and bring that leg back in. Set that foot down. All right, believe it or not, we have 10 minutes left of our hour. Can you guys fathom how fast that went? But it takes a little bit of time to get going, doesn't it, sometimes? So it's been good. What we're going to do is I'm going to have you go ahead and lift up your right hand so your palm is facing up towards the sky. I want to do a little work with the fingers and the wrists before we cut our class off today. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you just to begin to curl the fingers. I want you to have some strength going here. So it's like you're curling the fingers in towards the palm of the hand. Like you're squeezing out a sponge, okay? So you're squeezing in nice and tight. I actually want you to even be feeling your biflex, or your biflex. Whatever. Okay, now, your bicep. And then begin to just slowly, you can look at your hand while you do this. Start to open your hand out and uncurl it until your fingers and your thumb are stretched out really wide. Okay, good. And that was your bicep I'm talking about. Okay, now start to curl them in one more time here. Take your time with it. Curl them in nice and tight. You can feel the engagement of your bicep. Okay. All right, now slowly start to open the hand, open the fingers out, uncurling them and just stretch them out wide. And then let that hand come and rest on your thigh. Good job. Let's switch sides. So left hand comes up. You can bring it out ahead of you. You can look at your hand and then just start to bring those fingers in. You're squeezing out a sponge, nice and tight. And then you're gonna slowly let the fingers uncurl till they come out wide and stretch out. And then begin to do it one more time. So fingers curl in, thumb curls in. Squeeze out your sponge with the left hand. And then start to open and stretch it all the way back out. Good, turn that palm down. Go ahead and lift your palms, roll out your wrists. Fingers can be spread wide. We'll go ahead and go the opposite direction. And you know, let's go ahead and interlace the fingers and let's just do that little wrist roller coaster today. Just kind of getting a good stretch in the top of our wrist and then in the bottom as well. Good. All right, go ahead and come back to center. Let's just stretch the arms all the way out. Palms are gonna face down and let's just start to play our piano keys. All right, let's take the piano keys off to the side. We're playing like a major keyboard. It's nice and wide, so we stretch out and we play our piano side to side. One more time, bring it on in. Okay, keep your right hand where it is playing your keys, and let's just take that left arm out, and then we're gonna bring the right over to join it. We're gonna play to the right of us. Good, play all the way back to center. Keep that right hand playing off to the side, and then bring the left to join it. Play both onto the right side, or whatever side you're on is fine. Play your keys all the way up overhead. We're getting really imaginative. Off to the side. Good. Play all the way back up. And off to the side. You got to play up one more time. All right. Turn your palms to face up towards the ceiling. Really press up and out through the heels of your hands. And then let your arms float all the way back down. Good. Let your hands rest. Go ahead and slide all the way back in your chair. And we're going to go through about 4 minutes of just Shavasana together. So allow yourself to get comfortable. Let your feet come out ahead of you a little way so your legs can relax. And just let your body melt into the chair. Eyes are closed or gazing softly towards the floor. Begin to notice if you're holding any tension in your forehead or your brows or around the eye area. And just soften those places. Softening the muscles of your face. Parting your lips to allow your jaw to relax so we're not wasting any energy holding on to tension in the jaw. Or the neck. Shoulders are just relaxed and heavy. The arms and hands, fingers resting on the body, safe and supported there. Just feeling your chest, relaxing it with the belly and the hips and the thighs. Relaxing the calves, the ankles, the feet, even the tips of the toes. So the whole body rests. Just taking a few moments to absorb your practice today. Noticing where the mind is, the thoughts. Connecting the thoughts to your breath. So much going on all around us right now. So much information. So we just want to let it all go for this short time. Just feeling our bodies breathing. Allowing once again the breath to become a nourishment, a replenishment to your body. Begin to bring your awareness back to the space that you're in your home. Bring your awareness to your body. Just feeling how you feel right now in your body, noticing it. Bringing your hands to prayer position and just gently bowing your head towards your heart. Remember that you can be a carrier of kindness, enthusiasm, patience, joy. Be the carrier of those things. The world needs a little bit more of it all around us right now. Thank you for being online. Thank you for coming and practicing with me today. It's been my pleasure to guide you guys through this class. It's so good to see you. The light in my heart shines to the beautiful light in yours. Namaste. You can all unmute.
Thanks, Sheri.
Yeah. Everybody do okay?
Yep, sorry about the phone call.